Welcome back to the Mark II channel. I haven't got a Mark I channel because I can't afford a supercar, but I can afford a go-kart. And on that go-kart, we've got loads of cool custom parts to fit. I'm talking a full carbon fibre seat, and on the back of this seat, we're going to do a cool design a bit like this. Maybe tweak it a little bit, put our own logo in, like my logo here, and have a little play, see if we can come up with a cool design. The tyres, they need to look like an F1 car because that'd be cool. And maybe the coolest thing of all that you've already seen in the thumbnail, the engine is on the kart, but it doesn't have a fuel tank yet. This here is the fuel tank. Basically, using the little soft toy one to explain, that is going to be sitting right here. And it's going to look like NOS on the go-kart, and we're going to be using this to get the fuel to the engine. Now, the first thing I'm actually going to be doing today is working on the design on the back of the seat, because I've got a little change to make that I've been reading the comments on, and people have made a pretty good suggestion. So we're going to be looking at keeping a number, maybe not this number, but a number, and the flames we're going to keep, but we're going to integrate our logo up into the flames because the logo looks a bit like flames anyway. So I've got my finest Sharpie, yellow marker pen this time so we can see the difference, and let's have a go. It's coming along pretty nicely, but the sun's starting to set and we need to make the next short form video. So with this yellow pen, we are making medium compound tyres for the go-kart like a Formula 1 car. I think it'll be cool, so let's try it out. Worst case, we'll take it off. We're gonna have to do a freehand sketch, one take, like Jeremy if I were in the booth. When that's going round, yeah, that's cool. I'm happy with that actually. I think that's good enough. So it's the next day now. It's actually Saturday, one of only 2 full days that I get to actually work on the stuff when I'm not working normally throughout the week. And today, the container door's just blown closed and broke my tripod. That's handy, isn't it? Let's forget about that anyway. This seat is still the focus, and I've got another design idea in mind. I've been reading the comments, and a lot of people are saying we all like Lightning McQueen. A lot of people say maybe we just leave it clear because we've got a NOS bottle going on, which is also true. I understand that one, but I've got a third and final design idea, and it's going to be Lewis Hamilton inspired. Okay, so I've just stripped the seat back down to give us a new working canvas. I quite like these little accents around the edge, so we're going to keep them, and the Lewis Hamilton part is going to be in the middle.
We decided to have purple.
This is where we're at right now. I'm not sure if it's like...
That actually looks really good.
I'm not sure if it's too much for the kart or not, but on its own I think it looks really cool. Yeah, I like it, Picasso, you know that.
Yeah.
What do you reckon to that? The idea behind the seat is that starting from the top, we've got like the flames going into my own logo, which is kind of a flame design. And then we've got obviously the Lewis Hamilton 44 with the part that he has on his helmet. And then at the bottom, we've got the flames that come round into the lightning bolt for a Lightning McQueen sort of thing in there as well. And then it just finishes off in the flames and whatever on my own little socials at the bottom. So I thought that was like a pretty cool merge between the three. But I need to order parts to fit the actual seat, so there's another carbon piece that we're going to be working on instead, and that's the engine cover. There used to be a fuel tank there, but actually on the back mounts the fuel pump, and the fuel tank is going behind there, which is the NOS bottle, isn't it, as we know. So let's have a go at that. It's going to be a bit harder than the floor that we made, but it's worth a shot, isn't it? We decided it would be a good idea to put some paint in, that we used to paint both the car and kart. The biggest concern with that is that the paint is water-based, so hopefully it dries okay. If not, we're going to have to just do it again, aren't we? Fingers crossed this works. Okay, so these are not instructions, FYI, but what I'm doing is covering the whole of the piece. I'm covering the whole of the piece in resin, and then we're going to layer the carbon over the top, and then resin, carbon, resin, carbon.
Oh, it's really shiny though.
We've just put a load more paint in because we could hardly see it, and now look at the colour. That's crazy, isn't it?
Got it in the bag.
Now we just leave it for how long?
I'd say at least 24 hours.
24, maybe 48 hours, and then we'll come back.
We'll see how that turns out.
Hopefully it works. I don't think it's worked. Can you see it? It's really pigmented here and here, but it's quite black here and here. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Maybe we can lay another layer of carbon over the top and then just do it with normal resin and just have it the normal colour. We find ourselves back here. Now we're finished playing around with carbon fibre, I've built an axe. No, I haven't. We're making a little bracket, and this is for some custom wheels for the Kart. Should we put this one the right way around? Yeah. And then this piece goes in, and it'll go in just there. Back here. It's like Christmas, a bit harder. Whilst she's doing that, look what I've got. I've got some brake lines. We've got it apart, finally. We've got it off. We've got it, it's a little bit, but it's pretty strong. Now we're going to cut it into shape and then get some more resin over the top to make it shiny. And now guess what? We leave it for another 24 hours. Alright, sweet. So, from the old master cylinder, this thing works. We've got the brake line fitted from here. This was supplied by Racing Lines. That goes up to here, into the caliper, and fits all lovely as well. So now we need some brake pads, some actual brake fluid in the line, and a little connecting rod thing here. So I'm going to have to figure out how to make that. I got a bit carried away, and I might have accidentally fitted it to the go-kart. We've got the fuel pump fitted to the bottom of it as well, and now look at all the carbon. You can also see that I'm still learning. It isn't quite perfectly smooth. I feel like maybe I could have sanded it, but I didn't want to risk going through it and then damaging the carbon underneath. So maybe I'll make another one on the mold, and if that's better, we can switch them over. Why not? I can give this one away or something. Now it looks like this. We've got a carbon exhaust cover. We've got the carbon engine cover that I've made. We've got the carbon floor that I've made with a V pattern. We've got the carbon seat, which we're going to be fitting pretty shortly. And we're also going to be having fully carbon body kit, but all the plastics are going to be molded. I'm going to try and make a mold and make them out of carbon. The only problem that I have with it now is with this being carbon, this, and this being carbon, I feel like this should be carbon, because just plastic black next to all of this, it's missing something, isn't it? Although that's got to be custom made, so we're going to have to wait a little bit for that. What shall I do now? I have no microphone at the moment. Apologies, it got broken. I've also accidentally done a load of work without you. Apologies again. Look, we've got loads of carbon fibre. This is like my first attempt at making an actual 3D in one little piece project thing. It's not perfect. There's definitely room for improvement, like around here.
They can see it. It's all wrinkly.
Yeah, look, it's not great there on the join. Around this edge, you can see it's not smooth, but it's all right.
Pink right there.
Yeah, low. It's not bad for a first attempt, though. We're gonna try and get some better material and make better pieces.
And now we're making
a
what's that ever that's
chain
called?
guard. So
yeah.
This goes on there-ish. It's stuff like this, right, that would never make the cut of a normal short video. Like, this bolt will not come out because someone's made it into a 3.5mm Allen rounded head. So, yeah. I think now we're gonna try and upgrade the carbon fiber making level. So I'm gonna go away and try and figure out what I need to like make a better mold, or make like a smoother piece, or like a nicer finish, or join the corners nicer and stuff like that, so that it looks like a higher quality piece that maybe I bought and didn't DIY in a shipping container. But that's a pretty good first go at making carbon fiber pieces. Obviously I already done the floor beforehand. That was just a flat piece and I cut it out, but as far as angled pieces go, this is my first attempt and I'm pretty happy with the way it's turned out. I think this is the first time we're seeing it on the floor with the new tyres. I decided to go back to the yellows. I took off the other wheels and put them away. These I'm just going to switch, but I think I prefer these. And yeah, now we just need to actually work on getting the seat officially mounted and this design sort of tied up. The NOS fuel tank needs to be mounted too, and a few other upgrades. I also managed to get a throttle cable, but that's not 100%. Apparently I need to do some changes on that. And the brakes, that's fitted. I've ruined it a bit here, but the pedal, nice and stiff, which the caliper now works as well. We've got a few bits on the way, new brake pads are in the post now, and we then need to move on to the bodywork. Yeah, while we're waiting for all of that to come in the post, I guess I may as well get on with editing this video. And next time, we're going to be making some cool carbon fiber pieces and maybe mounting the NOS tank. We'll see how we get on.